This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikeji Jesha. The time is 12 o'clock. I am Boluwatife, Ajayi, with Global News. First, the headlines. Universities' non-academic staff unions embark on indefinite strike. Kenyan police detains critic of President Ruto's government. And UN Security Council to hold emergency meeting on Israel's attack on Iran. Now the news in full. The Joint Action Committee on Non-Academic Staff Union of Education and Associated Institutions, the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria Universities, has embarked on an indefinite nationwide strike over non-payment of 4-month withheld salaries. The leaders of the unions directed its members to commence the strike on Sunday night of October 27. According to the circular, the unions have on record multiple notices issued to the government to address the situation. It stated, however, the sincerity of government to their cause is in doubt. The unions affirm their determination to persist in the struggle until ultimate victory is secured. The Ogun State Ministry of Education, Science and Technology has suspended a teacher, Amzadjo Elijah, alleged to have beaten and punished one Monday Arijo on an SS2 student of the Obada Grammar School, Obada Idiemi. Monday allegedly died from complications of the punishment he was meant to serve. The incident, which happened on Friday, October 25, led to the arrest of the teacher. The principal of the school, Samrat Onalakbo, has been queried for allowing corporal punishment against the established rules and regulations in the state. In a letter signed by the permanent secretary of the ministry, Safiu Rashid, described the lad as an exceptional pupil who would be missed by his colleague, school, and the state. Away from Nigeria. The death toll from the tragic Kigogwa town fuel tanker has increased to 24 as police handed over 11 identified bodies to their families on Sunday in Uganda. According to newsmen, the incident occurred last Tuesday when a tanker moving from Kampala to Gulu overturned and ignited as bystanders attempted to siphon fuel from the leaking tanker. The police director of health services, Dr. Moses Biarubang, stated 26 people were injured in the incident. Prominent Kenya human rights activist Boniface Mwangi has been detained by police on charges of inciting violence after 6 masked individuals forcibly took him from his home. His detention comes after he called for an anti-government protest demanding the resignation of President William Ruto at a marathon in the capital, Nairobi, on Sunday. President Ruto has faced growing public anger over the escalating cost of living and alleged police brutality during demonstrations earlier this year. Police spokesperson Rezila Onyango confirmed to newsmen that Mwangi was in custody but did not provide further details. Mwangi's detention has caused outrage among his supporters, who are demanding his release. As death toll from Israeli retaliatory attack on Iran approaches 43,000, Egypt says it has proposed a 2-day ceasefire in Gaza to exchange 4 Israeli hostages of Hamas for some Palestinian prisoners. Egypt President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi stated this on Sunday, following the Israeli military strikes that killed 45 Palestinians. Speaking alongside Algerian President Abdel Majid Tebboune in a press conference in Cairo, Fattah al-Sisi stated that talk is likely to resume in 10 days as part of effort to implementing the temporary ceasefire to reach a permanent one. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has turned down the proposal by the Egyptian leader. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM EKG Lejesha. Global News will continue shortly. Now the rest of the news. Following Israel's attack on Iranian military site in retaliation for Iran's attack on Israel, United Nations Security Council today will be holding an emergency meeting at Iran's request. According to newsmen, the Swiss presidency of UN Security Council said on Sunday that the meeting is being supported by Algeria, China, and Russia. You would recall that Israel launched deadly missile strikes on Iran on October 1. Georgian pro-Western President Salome Zurabishvili has called for people to protest against the result of Saturday's disputed parliamentary election, which the Electoral Commission said the ruling party had won. The president made the call yesterday, Sunday. According to report, the Georgian Dream Party, now headed for a fourth term in office, polled nearly 54% of the vote, winning 89 seats in the parliament, while four pro-Western opposition parties collectively won a total of 61 seats. Zurabishvili, a former Georgian Dream ally turned fierce critic of the ruling party, said she did not recognize the result, alleged that Russia had a direct role in the elections, with the ruling party's deepened ties with Russia. Death toll from tropical storm Trami has risen to 110 as rescuers in the Philippines delve into a lake and searched isolated villages to locate dozens of missing people. Trami, which rammed into the Philippines on October 24, was among the deadliest storms to hit the Southeast Asian country this year. According to the National Disaster Agency, the tropical storm has forced 150,000 to flee their homes, with at least 36 people still missing. The weather agency also warned of heavy rainfall, flooding, landslides, and storm surges for some northern provinces. United Kingdom Labour Party has suspended a Member of Parliament, Mike Amsbury. The ruling party said it suspended Amsbury after a footage that surfaced online showed him punching a man to the ground and continuing to attack him. The party on Sunday disclosed that pending an investigation of the violent incident, Amsbury will not be allowed on the floor of the parliament. A spokesperson for the Labour Party said Mike Amsbury has been assisting Cheshire Police with their inquiries following the incident. Now a bit of sport. Nigeria and Atalanta forward Ademola Lookman is the only African player nominated for Ballon d'Or. The ceremony will take place in Paris today, Monday. The 27-year-old spectacular performance in Atalanta's 6-1 victory on Saturday has been remarkable, scoring 2 goals and provided 2 assists before being substituted in the 56th minute. Lookman's nomination marks a significant milestone in his career as the only African to be shortlisted for the prestigious award this year. To end the global news, another look at the headlines. The Joint Action Committee of Non-Academic Staff Union of Education and Associated Institutions, the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria Universities, has embarked on an indefinite nationwide strike over non-payment of 4-month withheld salaries. We told you that prominent Kenya human rights activist Boniface Mwangi has been detained by police on charges of inciting violence after he called for an anti-government protest demanding the resignation of President William Ruto at a marathon in the capital, Nairobi, on Sunday. And lastly, you heard that following Israel's attack on Iranian military site in retaliation for Iran's attack on Israel, UN Security Council today will be holding an emergency meeting at Iran's request. And just before we go, the last line. This is your Monday reminder that you can handle whatever this week throws at you. That was Global News. On behalf of the news editor, Boluwatife Obi Israel, I am Boluwatife Ajayi. Many thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for news nationwide at 5 o'clock. Good afternoon.